Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rise. This moment right here, right now, is your turning point. It's not just any comeback this time, it's personal. This time, you're not just coming back to prove a point to the world, you're coming back for you. For the person you were always meant to be. You've faced setbacks, you've been knocked down, and you've tasted defeat. But what if I told you that every single one of those moments was preparing you for this exact opportunity? What if every stumble was a lesson, every failure a stepping stone? They were never there to break you, they were there to build you, to strengthen you, to mold you into the unstoppable force you're about to unleash. Take a moment to feel that fire within you, the one that's been flickering, waiting for this moment to roar back to life. That fire is your passion, your purpose, your unrelenting desire to conquer the challenges that once held you back. And now, it's time to feed that fire with everything you've got. Let's face it, life isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. It's the struggles that shape us, the challenges that define us. But here's the secret: you are stronger than any obstacle, tougher than any challenge. The pain, the frustration, the setbacks, they are your training ground. They've been toughening your spirit, sharpening your resolve. And now you're ready to show the world what you're made of. This comeback is different because it's fueled by something deeper than before. This time it's about taking control of your destiny. It's about refusing to be defined by your past and choosing instead to be defined by your actions today, tomorrow, and every day after. It's about rising with a clarity and determination that can't be shaken. When you set your sights on your goal, nothing can stand in your way. Not fear, not doubt, not the naysayers. You've got the power within you to push through, to keep going even when it's hard, even when it feels impossible. Because you know that every step forward is a step closer to the life you deserve. Remember, this journey isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about who you become along the way. It's about embracing the grind, finding strength in the struggle, and never giving up on yourself. Every day you'll get stronger, wiser, and more resilient. This is your time, your moment, your comeback. And this time it's personal. You're not just coming back to win, you're coming back to dominate, to own your future, to live a life that's not just good but extraordinary. Now take that first step and let the world feel your power. Failures, they sting, they humble us, and at times they bring us to our knees. But let me tell you something powerful: those failures are not your enemy, they are your greatest teachers, your most valuable allies on the road to success. Each setback, each misstep is not a sign that you are not good enough, but a sign that you're being prepared for something greater. Think about it. Every time you failed, you learned something. Maybe it was a lesson in humility, in perseverance, or perhaps in patience. Maybe it showed you the gaps in your strategy, the weaknesses in your approach. Whatever it was, those lessons are pure gold, and they are there to guide you toward a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a crucial part of the process. It's the universe's way of testing your resolve, of asking you, how bad do you really want it? And the answer, my friends, should be clear more than anything. Because when you embrace your failures, when you look them square in the eye and say, you're not going to break me, you're going to make me, that's when you turn the tide. You start to see failure not as a stop sign, but as a detour sign, guiding you back onto the right path, stronger and wiser. You understand that each fall is an opportunity to rise higher, to climb further than you ever thought possible. You realize that the stronger comeback isn't in spite of your failures, it's because of them. Every time you fall and get back up, you're sharpening your edge, you're building your muscle, and you're preparing for the victory that's just around the corner. Deep within you, there's a spark. It's that flicker of excitement, that burst of energy you feel when you think about your dreams, your goals, and the life you want to create. That spark is your personal drive, your passion, and it's the most powerful fuel you have for your journey. But here's the secret: you have to ignite it. You have to turn that spark into a blazing fire that propels you forward, no matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles. Passion is not something that comes and goes, it's something you cultivate, something you nurture every single day. It's waking up with a clear vision of what you want and knowing why it matters to you. It's tapping into that deep well of desire that makes you leap out of bed in the morning, ready to conquer the world. That's the kind of passion I'm talking about, the kind that fuels your journey, that makes the hard work worth it, that keeps you going when the going gets tough. Your drive is your engine, and passion is the fuel that keeps it running. Without passion, your journey will feel like a chore, a grind. But with passion, every step becomes an adventure, every challenge an opportunity. You begin to see the journey not as something you have to do, but something you get to do. And that changes everything. When you ignite your personal drive, you unlock an unstoppable force within you. You tap into your true potential, your unlimited energy. You become a person who doesn't just dream, but who takes massive, relentless action to make those dreams a reality. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you become unstoppable. Because nothing can stand in the way of a person fueled by passion. Obstacles, they are inevitable, unavoidable, and sometimes they seem insurmountable. But let me tell you something, they are not there to stop you. They are there to test you, to challenge you, to ask you, how much do you really want this? And the answer lies in your mindset, in your resilience, and your persistence. Resilience is your ability to bounce back, to recover from setbacks, to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. It's about standing tall after every fall, stronger and more determined than ever. Resilience is knowing that every obstacle is temporary, that no challenge is permanent, and that with the right mindset, you can and will overcome anything. But resilience alone isn't enough. You need persistence, that relentless drive to keep pushing, to keep striving, no matter how many times you get knocked down. Persistence is your refusal to give up, to give in. It's the voice inside you that says, I will not stop until I achieve my goal. It's the daily commitment to take one more step, to fight one more round, to push through one more obstacle. Together, resilience and persistence create an unstoppable force. When you combine the ability to recover with the determination to keep going, you become unstoppable. You learn to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow, to adapt, to become better. You understand that every challenge is a chance to build your strength, your character, your willpower. With this mindset, no obstacle is too great. No challenge can defeat you. You become a warrior ready to face whatever comes your way, knowing that nothing can break your spirit, your drive, or your determination to succeed. Adversity is life's way of pushing us, stretching us, and ultimately shaping us. It's in those moments of challenge and hardship that we are forced to dig deeper, to find strengths we didn't know we had, and to grow in ways we never imagined. Adversity, my friends, is not a curse, it's a gift. It's the crucible where personal growth is forged. When we face tough times, we're given a choice to crumble under the weight of the struggle or to rise above it, transformed by the experience. Those who choose the latter discover something profound. They realize that every setback, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Think back to a time when you faced adversity. Maybe it was a loss, a failure, or a situation that seemed impossible. At that moment, it felt overwhelming, but look at who you became because of it. You learned lessons, developed skills, and built a resilience that can only come from overcoming hardship. That growth is priceless. It's the power of adversity. It doesn't just test you, it transforms you. Adversity pushes you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to evolve, to innovate, and to persevere. It teaches you that growth comes from discomfort, that the greatest successes often follow the toughest battles. And as you navigate through these challenges, you start to realize your true potential, your true power. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, is a step in your journey of personal growth. It's a testament to your strength, your courage, and your ability to rise above. Recognize this power, embrace it, and use it to fuel your continuous growth, knowing that adversity is not the end, it's the beginning of your transformation. Goals are the compass that guides your life, the destination that gives your journey meaning and direction. But here's the thing, not all goals are created equal. The most powerful goals are those that are clear, compelling, and deeply aligned with your personal values. These are the goals that don't just motivate you, they ignite a fire within you, pulling you toward them with an unstoppable force. When you set a goal, it needs to be crystal clear. Vague goals lead to vague results. You need to know exactly what you want, down to the smallest detail. Clarity gives you focus, and focus gives you power. It's like aiming for a target, you need to see it clearly to hit it. The clearer your goal, the easier it is to map out the steps to achieve it. But clarity alone isn't enough. Your goals must also be compelling. They need to excite you, to fill you with passion, to make you jump out of bed in the morning. A compelling goal is one that stirs your emotions, that resonates with your deepest desires and ambitions. It's the kind of goal that you can't help but chase because it's so deeply connected to who you are and what you truly want. And most importantly, your goals must reflect your personal values. They must align with what you stand for, what you believe in, and what matters most to you. When your goals are rooted in your values, they become a part of your identity. They're not just things you want to achieve, they're expressions of who you are. By setting clear, compelling goals that align with your personal values, you create a roadmap for your life that's not only achievable, but deeply fulfilling. These goals become the driving force behind your actions, the source of your motivation, and the foundation of your success. Emotions are powerful forces within us, capable of driving us to incredible heights or pulling us down into the depths. But here's the truth: emotions like anger and disappointment don't have to be destructive. When harnessed correctly, they can become some of the most powerful motivators you'll ever have. Think about a time when you felt intense anger or deep disappointment. In that moment, you had a choice. You could let those emotions consume you, weaken you, or you could channel them, direct them, and use them as fuel to propel you forward. That's the key: transforming these raw, intense emotions into energy that drives action and positive change. Anger can be a catalyst for transformation. It signals that something isn't right, something needs to change. Instead of letting it fester, use it as a wake-up call. Let it fire you up to take control, to correct what's wrong, to fight for what you deserve. Anger, when channeled constructively, becomes a force that compels you to act, to push through barriers, and to create a new reality. Similarly, disappointment doesn't have to be the end of the road. It's a signal that your expectations haven't been met, that something you value didn't come to fruition. Use that disappointment to reassess, to refocus, and to recommit. Let it remind you of what you're working towards and why it matters so much. Disappointment can be the fuel that drives you to try harder, to improve, and to achieve even greater things. By harnessing these emotions, by redirecting their intensity into constructive action, you turn potential setbacks into powerful comebacks. You take control of your emotional energy and transform it into the driving force behind your success, making you unstoppable in your pursuit of greatness. Success isn't built on grand gestures or occasional bursts of effort. It's forged in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Discipline and focus are the bedrock of achievement, the daily habits that compound over time to create extraordinary results. Developing a disciplined, focused approach to your daily actions is the key to transforming your life and reaching your greatest potential. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to get that workout in, staying late to finish that project, and pushing forward, even when every part of you wants to quit. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your results. It's what keeps you on track, moving steadily toward your vision, no matter the distractions or challenges that come your way. But discipline without focus can lead to burnout. Focus is what sharpens your actions, directing your energy toward what truly matters. It's about prioritizing your tasks, eliminating the noise, and zeroing in on the activities that will drive you closer to your goals. Focus ensures that every action you take is purposeful, effective, and aligned with your long-term vision. When you combine discipline with focus, you create a powerful routine that propels you forward. Each day becomes a building block, each action a step closer to your dreams. You begin to see progress, and that progress fuels your motivation, creating a positive feedback loop that keeps you going. By developing this disciplined, focused approach, you turn your daily actions into a relentless force for success. You move with purpose, with clarity, and with unstoppable momentum, knowing that every small, consistent effort is bringing you closer to the life you've always envisioned. No one achieves greatness alone. Behind every success story is a network of people who offer guidance, support, and accountability. A strong support system is like a safety net, catching you when you stumble, pushing you when you slow down, and inspiring you to reach higher than you ever thought possible. It's not just about having people around you, it's about surrounding yourself with the right people, those who uplift you, challenge you, and hold you to your highest standards. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for staying on track. When you know someone is watching, someone who cares about your progress, it pushes you to show up, to stay committed, even on the days when motivation wanes. Your support system becomes your mirror, reflecting your strengths, your progress, and reminding you of the promises you've made to yourself. They don't let you settle for mediocrity because they see your potential and they won't let you forget it. But accountability is just one piece of the puzzle. Inspiration is the other. Your support system should inspire you, filling your life with positive energy and fresh perspectives. These are the people who celebrate your victories no matter how small and who encourage you to dream bigger. They're your sounding boards, your cheerleaders, and your coaches all rolled into one. They remind you of why you started, what you're capable of, and they reignite your passion when it flickers. Building a support system isn't just about leaning on others, it's about creating a network of mutual empowerment. It's about lifting each other up, growing together, and pushing each other to become the best versions of yourselves. With the right support system, you don't just survive the journey, you thrive, reaching heights you never dreamed possible. In the journey of life, there's one truth that remains: constant growth is not an option. It's a necessity. To achieve greatness, to become the person you're meant to be, you must commit to continuous self-improvement and learning. It's a commitment to never settle, to always strive for more, to be better than you were yesterday. Self-improvement isn't a destination, it's a lifelong journey. It's about recognizing that no matter how much you achieve, there's always room for growth. It's about pushing your limits, expanding your knowledge, and refining your skills. This commitment keeps you sharp, adaptable, and ready to face any challenge that comes your way. It's the mindset of champions, the relentless pursuit of excellence. Learning, on the other hand, is the fuel for that journey. It's not just about formal education, it's about being curious, open-minded, and hungry for knowledge in every aspect of life. It's about seeking out new ideas, perspectives, and experiences that broaden your horizons and deepen your understanding. Learning keeps you evolving, ensuring you're always at the cutting edge, ready to seize new opportunities. But self-improvement and learning require discipline. They demand that you step out of your comfort zone, confront your weaknesses, and embrace the unknown. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Every new skill you acquire, every piece of wisdom you gain adds to your arsenal, making you more powerful and prepared for whatever lies ahead. Stay committed to this path, and you'll discover a life of endless possibilities. You'll find that the more you grow, the more you can give, and the greater impact you can make. Self-improvement and learning are the keys to unlocking your full potential and living a life of true fulfillment. Success is not just about reaching the final destination, it's about every step you take along the way. It's about the journey, the progress, and the milestones that mark your growth. Too often we get so focused on the big goal that we overlook the small victories, the daily wins that keep us moving forward. But here's the truth: celebrating progress is one of the most powerful ways to reinforce momentum and ensure that you stay on track toward your ultimate vision. Each milestone, no matter how small, is a testament to your effort, your dedication, and your growth. It's proof that you're moving closer to your goal. And when you take the time to acknowledge and celebrate these moments, you're not just rewarding yourself, you're reinforcing the belief that you can achieve what you set out to do. Every celebration fuels your energy, your motivation, and your commitment. It's a reminder of how far you've come, which gives you the strength to keep going. Celebrating progress also shifts your focus from what you haven't yet achieved to what you have already accomplished. It helps you see how much you've grown, how much you've learned, and how much closer you are to your dream. It transforms the process from one of frustration or struggle into one of joy and fulfillment. When you celebrate, you create positive momentum. You build confidence and strengthen your resolve. This isn't about being complacent or taking your foot off the gas. It's about acknowledging the work you've done and using that acknowledgement as fuel for the next phase of your journey. Every step forward, every milestone, every bit of progress is worth celebrating. Because the more you celebrate, the more momentum you create, and the faster you move toward the life you've always dreamed of. Now, as you stand here with your vision clear, your passion ignited, and your resolve stronger than ever, remember this: the journey ahead is yours to conquer. You've learned that the path to success is built on the foundation of resilience, discipline, and relentless self-improvement. It's about embracing your past, harnessing your emotions, and setting goals that fuel your soul. It's about building a support system that lifts you higher and celebrating every victory, no matter how small, to keep your momentum strong. But the most powerful truth of all is that you hold the key to your future. The only limits you have are the ones you place on yourself. So step into your power, take massive action, face every challenge with the unwavering belief that you are unstoppable. Commit to being the best version of yourself every single day. Keep moving forward with unshakable faith, because the life you dream of is not only possible, it's inevitable. You have everything you need within you. Now is the time to rise, to create, and to become. The world is waiting for you. The future is yours to shape. Go out and make it happen.